Hi and welcome to this how-to guide for dynamic modelling. My name is Bella and I'm going to be showing you how to create an accurate species occurrence map using Atlas of Living Australia. So the first thing we're going to do is open up our web browser, and in the search engine we're going to type in Atlas of Living Australia. The first thing that comes up should be the correct one. However, if not, we can pop www.ala.org.au as our URL into the search engine, and it should bring you to the home page. So essentially, Atlas of Living Australia is an online archive to Australia's biodiversity records. There is a lot that we can do with it, but for the purpose of today's assignment, we're going to be creating a before and after map of an Australian endangered species, basically to show its extinction rate and migration pattern over time. So I'm going to be looking up the woylie. I'm going to go ahead and type in its scientific name into the search engine here. However, you can do whatever species you like. You also don't have to search its scientific name, you can search its informal name. So for instance, if you were going to look up a koala, you can just pop koala in there and click search. It's a lot like Google, so this search engine will generate a list of potential links that relate to our search species. But when we scroll through, we can see that none of these are quite relevant to my species, except the first one here, which has the scientific name for the woylie under subspecies. Now there's a little secondary link here that says occurrences with a number plotted next to it. What this essentially is the records for the population and location of the woylie over time. So if we click this, it will generate the list of records that have been made and put into Atlas of Living Australia about the woylie. However, since we're creating a map, all we have to do is head to the map subheading, and a quick map will be generated. This map, however, is completely unfiltered. So it has the population of the woylie shown over all the records that have been made. So there's no sort of time filter there. If we want to look up a specific decade that shows the population at the time, all we have to do is head to our list of filters on the left-hand side. And under the subheading occurrences, we can filter the time that we would like to see the population of the woylie. So if we're interested in, say, the population in 1990, all I have to do is click the decade, and the map will obviously regenerate itself straight away. To make things nice and easy, we can download this map straight away as an image. So we can change it from a JPEG or a PNG. The quality input, we can change the size of the point data, so the little dots that represent the location of the population. And then we can filter it to a little bit more stylistic of how we like it. So you can change the opacity, we can change the color. So say I want it to be red instead, and we just tick. Again, we can change the size, 150 is pretty good. And we can change the style of our map. So I'm going to do states and territories just because it's a little bit more detailed. You can pop in a title for your map and download. It'll generate something a little like this. So you can go ahead and save your map. And then simply, all we have to do to generate the comparison map, we'll say for 2010, all we have to do is deselect our 1990 filter up in the occurrence. And we can head back down to the decade of our choice by selecting Choose More. 2010, include selected items, and we can see that it generates again a new map of the population and location of the woylie in this decade. We can go ahead and download the map. Once again, you can change your parameters if you would like to for the style of your map. And we can download this one again. So this is the quickest way possible to generate a before and after map in Atlas of Living Australia that will show the comparison of species and its extinction rate over time.